My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, there is a truth approaching you with a silent intensity that has been building for months. A truth wrapped in emotion, wrapped in destiny, wrapped in the kind of energy that refuses to stay hidden any longer. A truth that moves toward you like a slow-rising storm, meant not to frighten you but to awaken you into a new chapter guided by the divine. There is someone whose heart has crossed every barrier of logic and fear just to reach the thought of you. This person tried to deny the pull, tried to escape the feeling, tried to explain it away with excuses that dissolved the moment your name appeared in their mind. Their soul recognized something first, long before their conscious mind understood what was happening. Even the age difference, the circumstance difference, the lifestyle difference, none of it softened the magnet inside them. Instead, it made their emotions more intense, more consuming, more impossible to push aside. The divine watched as this feeling grew inside them, born from purity and guided by a spiritual signature your soul carries. There is suspense around this connection because the universe placed layers of timing, distance, and hesitation to create the exact moment that is arriving now. You are standing at the edge of hearing what has been hidden, and this moment is charged with the weight of everything they never said out loud. Type Amen to get blessing 333. This person fell for your aura before they fell for your face. They fell for your energy before they learned the details of your life. They fell for the warmth you carry even when life has tried to dim it. Their soul leaned toward you as if guided by an invisible thread, something older than this lifetime, something deeply sacred. My beloved child, there is a fire inside their heart that they attempted to silence many nights. They tried convincing themselves that the age difference meant the emotion wasn't right. They tried insisting that distance meant the connection had no path forward. They attempted to bury the feeling under responsibilities and logic, but nothing truly erased it. Whenever they sensed your presence, through memory, through a passing thought, through a moment of silence, they felt something awaken. A quiet trembling inside them reminded them that this connection isn't ordinary. It isn't accidental. It isn't random. It is part of a divine alignment unfolding with perfect precision. The divine sees how long you have waited for a love that chooses you without hesitation. You have carried wounds that made you question your worth, made you doubt your desirability, made you feel unseen in moments when you deserved gentleness. That weight has shaped you, strengthened you, prepared you for what is approaching now. Type Amen to get blessing 999. This person has studied your soul quietly, not in a way that invades your space but in a way that honors you. They admire the gentleness you offer without expecting anything in return. They admire the endurance you carry despite everything you've survived. They admire the resilience you show even when you feel tired. Their feelings grew because your energy created a safe space inside them. You awakened something tender, something they weren't expecting, something they didn't even know they were capable of feeling again. You brought color into spaces of their life that had grown dim. You brought warmth into the corners of their heart that had been cold for years. The divine allowed this connection because it is meant to heal both of you. You are not entering another cycle of pain. You are not walking into another experience of betrayal. You are being guided towards something protected, something watched over, something approved by the divine. You should know, my beloved child, that this person admires your maturity. They admire your wisdom, the strength in your silence, the fire in your spirit, the dignity in your walk. The age difference does not intimidate them, it inspires them. It makes them feel grounded. It makes them feel purposeful. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The divine has been softening their fears one by one. The doubts that once held them back are dissolving because their heart is starting to understand the magnitude of this connection. They are realizing that love doesn't consult age, love consults destiny. Love doesn't measure timelines, love measures alignment. They have been receiving signs about you repeatedly. Your name appears in moments they least expect. Your face comes into their thoughts when their mind is still. Your energy touches them at night when the world is quiet. These moments aren't accidental. They are invitations from the universe calling them toward you. Their desire to express their feelings has intensified. They are preparing to step forward with clarity. The divine is guiding them to speak with truth, with sincerity, with vulnerability. They want you to know that their feelings are not shallow. They want you to know that their interest isn't temporary. They want you to know that they have chosen you from a place deeper than physical attraction. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says this connection carries the potential to transform the emotional landscape of your life. It is meant to free you from loneliness. It is meant to remind you of your worth. It is meant to offer you a love that gives as much as it receives. Type Amen to get blessing 444. This person sees you as rare. They see qualities in you that they haven't found anywhere else. They see strength disguised as gentleness. They see beauty disguised as humility. They see power disguised as softness. They fell in love not because of what you show on the outside but because of what your soul radiates effortlessly. Their feelings deepen every time they reflect on you. They imagine conversations with you. They imagine what it would feel like to be understood by you. They imagine what it would feel like to hold space for you emotionally. These imaginings have turned into certainty inside their heart. The divine is preparing your path so that when this person steps toward you, the moment will feel natural and destined. There will be no confusion. There will be no chaos. There will be no mixed intentions. The connection will unfold with clarity because it is blessed. You may have questioned whether you could ever be loved deeply again. You may have doubted whether someone could accept every layer of you. You may have wondered whether the universe had forgotten your heart. The divine is answering those questions through this connection. Type Amen to get blessing 111. My beloved child, their feelings grew slowly at first. Your presence touched places inside them that had been untouched for years. You awakened a softness they had buried. You awakened a hope they didn't trust anymore. You awakened emotions they thought were no longer available to them. They admire the way you carry your pain with dignity. They admire the way you show compassion even when life has been harsh to you. They admire the way you continue to stand even when others expected you to fall. This admiration transformed into affection. Affection transformed into attachment. Attachment transformed into love. They see the age difference as a bridge, not a barrier. A bridge that brings two souls together who understand life from different vantage points. A bridge that allows wisdom to meet passion, stability to meet depth, groundedness to meet softness. This difference makes the connection richer, not weaker. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the divine has woven your story with threads of timing, intuition, and destiny. Nothing is happening randomly. Every moment leading up to this connection has been preparing your heart to receive what is coming. Type Amen to get blessing 222. They have been imagining what it would feel like to stand in front of you and speak openly. They want to express what has been growing inside them with honesty. They want to tell you how your soul captured them without effort. They want to show you that their intentions are sincere and grounded. The divine is guiding their steps, removing the fear that once restrained them. They are moving toward you with a heart that is more open than ever before. They are choosing courage over hesitation because their soul cannot continue pretending the feeling doesn't exist. You will feel their energy approaching you even before they speak. You will sense the shift. You will feel the warmth. You will recognize the sincerity. You will feel a familiar pull inside your heart because the divine has been preparing you for this moment. This person is ready to step beyond the age difference, beyond the worries, beyond the limitations. They are ready to choose you with clarity, with depth, with devotion. Their love is not impulsive. Their love is not uncertain. Their love is grounded in a spiritual truth that has been growing quietly inside them. Type Amen to get blessing 555. My beloved child, this story is just beginning. The divine has more unfolding for you, more healing, more love, more connection, more emotional richness. And you are stepping into it now with grace. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, the moment you are walking into carries the weight of unspoken truth finally finding its way toward the light. The divine has been turning the wheel gently, aligning time, emotion, and destiny so this connection can unfold without resistance. There is a quiet rhythm building around you, a shift in the air that signals something long delayed is finally approaching you. This person has been carrying the truth of their feelings like a secret flame. It has burned inside them through lonely nights and busy days, through doubt and hope, through fear and longing. Every time they tried to extinguish the emotion, it rose again stronger, reminding them that this connection was never meant to be ignored. Their heart has been in conflict with their mind for a long time. Logic told them that the age gap should matter. Society whispered that the difference could complicate things. But the divine continued whispering something louder. Alignment, destiny, purpose. Their heart listened. Their soul listened. Their spirit followed. They never expected to feel this way again. They never expected a connection that awakened them so intensely. They never expected someone like you to appear in their life with a presence that changed everything. You walked into their world without trying, and they fell for you without meaning to. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Now the divine is removing the last traces of hesitation from their heart. They are beginning to understand that the feeling is not just an attraction but a calling. A calling toward a future that brings them peace. A calling toward a connection that feels predestined. A calling toward a person whose energy feels like home. They watch you in ways they don't show. They listen to your words with more depth than you realize. They notice the gentleness in your voice, the strength in your silence, the courage in your eyes. They feel moved every time you appear in their thoughts, and the emotion grows inside them like a soft rising tide. My beloved child, your soul has touched them in places they didn't know needed healing. You awakened color in them. You awakened hope. You awakened the desire to feel deeply again. They didn't choose to fall for you, your energy simply made their heart surrender. What they feel for you is gentle yet powerful, calm yet overwhelming, quiet yet undeniable. It is the kind of feeling that doesn't fade. It grows. It waits. It holds on. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. You must understand how much courage this person is gathering right now. They are preparing to speak from the deepest part of their heart. They want to come toward you with honesty and vulnerability, not masked emotion. They want to show you that their love is sincere, steady, and rooted in spiritual recognition. Their soul has already chosen you. Their spirit has already aligned with you. Their heart has already accepted you. Now it is their physical voice that the divine is preparing. The confession is forming, and the timing is unfolding exactly as it should. This connection is not like the ones you have experienced in the past. It is not messy. It is not confusing. It is not built on pain. It is built on resonance. It is built on spiritual familiarity. It is built on a divine pattern designed before either of you understood its meaning. My beloved child, this is not fleeting emotion. This is destiny unfolding. Type Amen to get blessing 777. They have been watching signs connected to you appear repeatedly. They see synchronicities that point to your presence. They hear songs that remind them of you. They feel sensations in their chest whenever your energy gets close. Each sign has been pushing them gently toward expressing their truth. The divine is dissolving every fear surrounding the age difference. In the spiritual realm, age is not counted by years. Age is counted by wisdom, consciousness, and soul experience. Your souls recognize each other far beyond physical timelines. They feel balanced. They feel equal. They feel aligned. You are not meant to shrink yourself because of this difference. You are not meant to doubt your worthiness. You are not meant to question your desirability. You are meant to receive this love with the same grace your soul has given for so long. This person sees your heart. They see your character. They see your loyalty. They see the depth you carry that most people overlook. This is why their feelings keep growing. They fell for the real you, the you beyond the surface, the you that shines even in silence. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. They replay certain conversations in their mind. They remember moments you shared without realizing their impact. They replay the softness in your tone, the care in your words, the purity in your intentions. These moments live inside their heart like echoes of destiny guiding them forward. They feel protective of you in a quiet way. Not possessive, not controlling, but deeply caring. They want to make sure you feel safe emotionally. They want to make sure you feel valued. They want to make sure you feel cherished in ways you haven't felt in a long time. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the divine is preparing you for a moment where truth will break through the silence. You are stepping into a chapter of emotional clarity. Everything that felt confusing before will soon make sense. Every unanswered feeling will soon have a direction. Every silent emotion will soon find its voice. The universe is aligning the two of you not based on age but based on soul readiness. Not based on timing in life but based on timing in destiny. Not based on the logic of the mind but based on the wisdom of the heart. Type Amen to get blessing 888. This person is drawn to your emotional depth. They are drawn to your strength. They are drawn to your softness. They are drawn to the way you navigate life with grace even when life has not always been kind. You inspire them in ways they do not openly speak about, but the divine hears the thoughts they don't say out loud. You should know, my beloved child, that their feelings deepen every time they imagine a life with you. They imagine moments of peace beside you. They imagine sharing their truth with you. They imagine building emotional closeness without fear. These imaginations are not fantasies, they are spiritual previews of a destined connection. Their soul is preparing to reveal itself to you in a way it has never done with anyone else. They want to offer you devotion. They want to offer you sincerity. They want to offer you emotional presence. They want to offer you the kind of love that is steady, secure, and grounded. They are coming forward because they know you deserve more than silence. You deserve clarity. You deserve affection. You deserve a love that honors your heart instead of draining it. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. My beloved child, you are stepping into a chapter where someone finally gives you the love you have been giving others for years. Someone finally chooses you with full intention. Someone finally looks at you and sees not your age, not your past, not your wounds, but your worth. Their confession is coming. Their honesty is approaching. Their heart is preparing. And the divine is guiding every step of this moment toward you with precision. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says, the energy around you is thickening with destiny. The divine is pulling invisible threads together, creating a path where their truth can finally reach you without interruption. Every moment you have felt recently, the heaviness, the anticipation, the sudden rush of emotion, has been preparing your heart for what is about to unfold. This person has reached a point where silence no longer comforts them. Their feelings have grown too large to stay hidden, too deep to stay unspoken, too powerful to be ignored. Every time they tried to convince themselves that distance or age difference should stop them, their heart reminded them that destiny cannot be paused. They feel you in moments where they don't expect it. They sense your energy in places where their mind is still. They feel warmth in their chest when your memory brushes through them. These are not coincidences, these are spiritual touches, signals from the divine pushing them closer to revealing the truth. Their soul has been whispering your name in the quietest spaces of their life. Their heart has been calling you from a depth even they didn't know existed. And the divine has been listening to these silent confessions, preparing to guide them toward you with clarity. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There is something unique about the bond between your souls. It carries ancient familiarity, the kind of connection that comes from shared spiritual history. You awakened something inside them that no one else could reach. You touched a part of their heart that had been dormant for years, perhaps decades. This person is finally accepting that what they feel is not a temporary spark. It is not a distraction. It is not a passing attraction. It is love born through recognition. It is affection born through alignment. It is connection born through destiny. They have been afraid of their own emotions because they have never felt them in this particular way. They have loved before, but never like this. They have cared before, but never with this depth. They have felt attraction before, but never with this intensity. Their feelings for you rise beyond logic, beyond explanation, beyond the limitations of age or distance. They feel drawn to you as if your soul carries a key to a locked door inside them. Type Amen to get blessing 555. You must understand how deeply you have influenced them without trying. The way you move with grace, the way you speak with truth, the way you carry your pain without bitterness, all of it has humbled them. You inspire courage inside them, courage they didn't know they still had. You brought hope back into their spirit. You brought warmth back into spaces that were cold for too long. You brought meaning back into moments that had felt empty. They realized your presence carried a healing energy, and that realization changed everything. They admire your uniqueness. They admire the way you understand without needing long explanations. They admire the way your soul expresses strength even in silence. They admire how deeply you feel life, how gracefully you handle heartbreak, how beautifully you rise after challenges. Their admiration slowly turned into affection. Affection quietly turned into attachment. Attachment transformed into deep love. Type Amen to get blessing 777. My beloved child, the divine has been guiding this connection since the beginning, even during times when you felt alone. Every moment of loneliness you survived, every tear you held back, every heartbreak you healed from, it was preparing you for a love that finally gives instead of takes. This person will approach you not with confusion but with clarity. Not with hesitation but with intention. Not with fear but with devotion. They want to offer you stability. They want to offer you emotional safety. They want to offer you their truth without holding anything back. They admire the age difference in a way that honors you. They see your life experience as wisdom. They see your maturity as strength. They see your presence as grounding. They feel inspired by the way you understand life at a deeper level than most people around them. Your souls balance each other in a way that transcends years. The divine sees the harmony between your spirits, the complementing energy, the spiritual compatibility that makes this connection feel so powerful. Type Amen to get blessing 111. This person imagines you often. They imagine what it would feel like to sit beside you in a quiet moment. They imagine conversations filled with meaning. They imagine giving you love in a way no one else ever has. These thoughts are not fantasies, they are spiritual rehearsals for a future nearing its arrival. Their confession is becoming heavier every day. They can no longer pretend the emotion is small. They can no longer act as if your absence doesn't affect them. They can no longer hide the truth that their heart has already chosen you. They are preparing to step toward you with sincerity, with tenderness, with a heart full of devotion. The divine is clearing their path, removing obstacles, dissolving fear, and bringing illumination to their soul. My beloved child, Archangel Michael says the connection unfolding in your life is not ordinary. It is chosen. It is blessed. It is protected. And it is meant to guide you toward emotional fulfillment you have been craving for years. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You must know that this person loves the way you exist with authenticity. They love the compassion you show. They love the strength hidden beneath your softness. They love the way you shine quietly without needing attention. Your energy has become a sanctuary inside them. Your essence has become a comfort. Your presence has become a guiding light. Even the smallest memories of you stir their soul in ways they cannot explain. The divine is leading both of you toward a moment where honesty will meet destiny. A moment where their truth will finally be spoken. A moment where everything hidden will surface. A moment where your connection will shift into a new chapter. Everything is aligning. Everything is unfolding. Everything is moving closer. Type Amen to get blessing 444.